What will happen to the ITD campus on State Street in Boise? It's a fantastic question that will be determined later this year when the Idaho Supreme Court hears the case. If you missed the story, long story short for you, ITD was set to sell the Boise campus to a private buyer. The Idaho legislature disagreed, though, with the idea, saying it was a valuable property that was worth keeping, not parting with. So they blocked the sale of the site. The legislature included language in the ITD budget that says, no, we're revoking access. You can't sell it. So, of course, that prompted a lot of legal questions over all of this. And there's been some great related questions, like what if the Supreme Court throws out that budget language or the whole budget itself, or what can they do? What if the Supreme Court forces a sale? Well, in the ITD budget that goes into effect on July 1st, by the way, there is a $32.5 million allocation to renovate the ITD campus. In 2022, a frozen pipe burst in the ITD State Street headquarters, flooding the building. The campus has been vacant ever since, and the money, well, it's contingent, of course, on that sale. So if the Supreme Court forces a sale, that's a lot of money that could go somewhere else. How would you budget that? Well, the concept of it all was touched on in a special JFAC meeting. Elizabeth Bowen, who's an attorney for the Legislative Services Office at the Capitol, she says a decision is expected from the Supreme Court in September or October, which is interesting timing for budget setting and the unknowns financially. So what happens?
I honestly don't know, because if the petitioners win the case and the bills are found to be unconstitutional, it's definitely going to affect ITD's budget. I mean, I imagine they will be bringing certain requests to you that the legislature declined to fund this year.
Their budget is due September 1st, but they're allowed to revise it up through the fall. I can't remember the deadline, October or something. Follow up?
May need to be quite flexible on this.
Quite flexible indeed. If a sale does happen some way or another, it would bring in the state of Idaho about $52 million.